the most magnetic women feel deeply. They don't over-explain. Welcome to day 12, where we're going to talk about emotion versus logic and how a woman deeply, deeply feels her emotions, and she uses those emotions to help her be anchored in her body. And she is not in the mind, she is in the emotions. Let's dive into how that works and how you can become emotionally anchored. Welcome to She Who Attracts, where I help you take your divine feminine energy and take it up a notch to the next level. We are unlocking our Siren energy, which is basically the most magnetic, irresistible version of you. So if you are ready to step into that version of you, hit the subscribe button, stick around, and stick with this challenge for 15 days and watch your magnetism skyrocket. Watch you become fully embodied into your divine feminine energy. So if you're ready, let's get into this video. So feminine energy flows through the heart and the body, not the mind. So this is why so many men and women can have conflict, is because the masculine is logical. The masculine is in his mind, and the woman is emotional. She is in her body and in her heart. So we can absolutely use those two things to have beautiful harmony and polarity, and communication actually can be wonderful. But if you don't realize this and your man is operating from only logic all the time and you are operating from only emotions all the time, that's where you feel misunderstood, disconnected, and that's where you're in disharmony. So knowing this, knowing that you are meant to be in your body and meant to be in your emotions, that helps you a lot. Because when you are constantly in your mind and constantly overthinking, over-explaining all of those types of things, you can feel very misaligned. You can feel like something's missing and you don't quite know what. Or you can really be trapped in this kind of anxiety feeling, or maybe even feeling a little bit depressed because you're not in alignment with how you are fully expressing yourself. Your emotions can get trapped in your body and you can get trapped in your mind. And so knowing this, you can ultimately find that freedom and ultimately feel at home in your body. So what does emotional embodiment mean? Emotional embodiment means you're expressing yourself without control. So a lot of the times when we're so used to living in our mind and we are used to being in our masculine energy, we feel the need to control everything, right? We feel the need to be in control. It is a safety thing for us and for our nervous system. And so that's why you can have maybe a little bit of a hard time allowing your man to lead because you want to be in control. It makes you uncomfortable to not be in control. What can also make you uncomfortable is expressing your emotions because you can't ultimately control that, right? So the whole thing about being in your feminine energy is recognizing that you are an ocean. Your emotions are meant to come and go, flow in and flow out. And I really want you to focus on that word flow, because they're flowing throughout your body. They're not getting stuck. You're not an ocean where the wave comes in and it stops, right? It comes back out. And that's how it is meant to work. And so a couple ways that you can do this is, number one, fully feeling your emotions with no judgment, no control, no nothing. If you feel the need to cry, cry. Let it out. Don't try to control it, right? Also, moving your body, moving your hips. I have brought that up a couple times in this whole challenge because it's so important to connect with your body and to have movement, because this is where we can get these emotions unstuck. So that is number 2. And number 3 is really working on actively using your voice to fully express your emotions. So we talked about that, and we did a journaling exercise on what truths you are wanting to speak. Well, now we are taking this to the next level. If you feel sad, say, I feel sad. If you are feeling a big emotion, I want to invite you to say that. I want to invite you to not be afraid to express your emotions this way to the people around you. Now, of course, we don't need to over-explain and continue to all the time tell people how we're feeling, but a lot of the times we do feel like we have to keep it inside. And we can't ultimately express how we are feeling to the people that are closest to us. Maybe you are in a relationship and you have a hard time expressing how you are feeling or what you want to change in the relationship or what you need in the relationship. And I invite you to fully express yourself this way, because this is how we get these emotions unstuck, right? This is how we become in our feminine energy. And this is how we show the masculine that expressing your emotions is a beautiful thing, right? It doesn't always have to be logical. It can absolutely be emotional. And that is polarity. That is harmony. And trust me, they love it. So today we're doing another journaling exercise. This is so important because we are connecting to our emotions as a feminine woman. So I want you to sit with this as long as you'd like, and I want you to write, what emotions have I suppressed, and how would it feel to fully express them? So in a moment, the journaling session will start, and I just want to say how proud I am of you for making it to day 12. Thank you so much for joining me. You're doing incredible work, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 13.